Hi, welcome to this video clip. We're gonna talk about rescue exercise scenario 1. And so for this one, we wanna look at different ways to set it up. What's very important as you set up this scenario is to take into account your local environment. Will you be conducting the exercises from a boat? Is it gonna be from the beach? You want to set it up in the realistic local environment, and you need to set it up. Have at least four divers to be able to conduct the scenario realistically. And so as we're doing this, we can see in the instructor manual that we have some performance requirement to be met. One of them is to search for and locate a missing diver during an accident simulation. So there, your rescue diver candidate or students will need to meet and demonstrate interviewing the victim's body and then drawing some logical conclusion from the information that are presented. Also, organizing a quick and effective search, right, using surface and underwater search pattern. We'll talk about this in a minute. And also searching for and locating a missing diver, and then bringing a diver simulating unresponsiveness to the surface using controlled positive buoyancy. So those are the performance requirements. Another good reference will be your PADI's Guide to Teaching. So always take the time to prepare. That's going to make it easy for you to run this course, for you to organize realistic scenarios. In your PADI's Guide to Teaching, you'll have under Scenario 1, you'll have a lot of information about setup, how you want to set it up, maximum depths you want to organize it, so you have time for searches, and then the 4 divers to make the scenario realistic, right? So you want to assign divers. You're going to have a missing, unresponsive diver. That's going to be the person we bring up. We'll have a missing diver's buddy, the one you want to interview. We'll have maybe spotters, support staff, or other divers on land, on shore, on the boat, and of course the rescuers, right? So we'll have all this. And then for the conduct, then we want to set it up. So in this case, you might have the diver's buddy. Everybody's coming up from a dive, and the diver's buddy is going, hey, I can't find my buddy, right? So based on this, you will assign the rescue student to start interviewing the buddy, finding out as much information as possible, right? So maybe want to find out when was the last time you saw your buddy, where were you, at what depths were you, how long ago was it? And as you get that information, you'll better understand in what area you might want to conduct the search. So make sure to have your slates with the Rescue Diver Course slates. You also have slates you can write information on it. They can get that information. And based on that, then come up with a search area, right? So we'll do that. It can be on the boat. It could be from shore. Once you have that information, what you want to do is probably find a way to send some spotters very quickly at the surface. That's a nice way to do that. Get some people with mask, fins, and snorkel, and they basically maybe take a buoy with them, and then just go at the surface very quickly to see if they could spot the missing diver. That's one way to approach it. In the meantime, your rescue diver can start organizing a search. We're looking for a large object, so a missing diver, and so some search techniques work better than others. For large objects, maybe a expanding square is going to be a nice way, easy and quick way to do that. If you had a really flat bottom, you could also do circular search as well, but this works sometimes better for very small objects. It doesn't matter technique, right? You can pick a technique that's going to work well. One little tip, make sure that the object that your rescue divers are looking for is an inanimate object, right? Don't use the missing diver because they might, see the bubble coming from the diver, and so it's easier to find. So maybe use a big object, just leave it somewhere, and then your rescue diver are going to look for the object. Once they find the object, then you can replace the object by the missing diver, right? So logistically, got a little stop there. Once they found it, congratulations. So now you want to set it up so we have an opportunity to bring back the unresponsive diver back to the surface, right? We'll do this in a very controlled manner. There are different techniques to do that. We'll have a short video clip on how to do that as well. We're going to show you. But it's very important that you set it up for success. Take the time to adapt the scenario to your local environment. Also repeat the scenario, right? If you think, hey, it was kind of lucky the way they found the object, or they could improve on the way they organized the search, or even the question they asked. So make sure that you have repetition. Repetition leads to mastery, and then it's going to make it nice and easy for your student to really feel comfortable and confident when they're going to have to use this skill maybe as a rescue diver. So that's for scenario one. Use the PADI's Guide to Teaching, use the instructor manual, prepare using the slates as well. Everything is in there to make sure it's a success, right? So it makes it easy. If you use these tools, it's nice and easy. All right, thank you.